This is a public service announcement brought to you by Mayacoo Lakes Country Club. We apologize for needing to take more of your time with another announcement, but, unfortunately, this has been an especially challenging week in terms of member behavior. Today, we had a flagrant violation of men's game rules when members Jerry Rizza, John Chilero, Jeff Jervis, and John Stewart left the course mid-round due to rain. We must stress that the lightning horn did not blow, nor did these members have any reason to believe that it did. For those of you who may be on vacation out of state, we can assure you that this was not a storm that required the presence of Jim Cantore. The simple fact is that the aforementioned members represent the only 5 individuals on the planet who are willing to trade $50 for a lifetime of ridicule. In fact, member Michael Starr noted that he didn't wear rain gear and barely got wet. For those of you that are thinking that Starr wouldn't have the slightest idea what getting something wet requires, you need to grow up. This is not a time for infantile jokes. However, we can assure you that this was a very light rain. The rain was so mild, in fact, that Jay Lerner decided to still wash Sharon's car in it. In terms of punishment for the aforementioned members, the board has decided to relegate them to a lower league until further notice. They will now tee off at 12 p.m. on Sundays after the men play, pick up Joe Saravolo and Ann, and play at $2 Nassau. We considered limiting their games to Tuesdays at 10 a.m. until further notice, but based on the way they self-identify and the pronouns that they prefer, we were concerned that they might actually enjoy that. Frankly, given that we won't be required to play with any of them in the next few weeks, it may be the best $50 we ever spent. Unfortunately, friends, this wasn't the most egregious event of the day. Member Joseph Saravolo didn't even show for the round. Allegedly, he texted member Kevin Probell stating that he had an issue with his kids. Our question is, how pathetic must your life be to blame your kids when your fiancé won't let you play golf? We can assure you that the only issue his kids are currently having is publicly admitting that he is their father. For years we heard Joey ridicule younger members because he determined, utilizing his then standards, that they had no control in their relationships. We at Mayacoo support all of those in modern healthy relationships, where control is not important. However, we do have a few thoughts. First, if lacking control in your relationship were professional boxing, Joey would be Muhammad Ali. Second, this event conclusively proves that there is no such thing as a flux capacitor. We know this because if there was, Joe from 2017 would show up in 2022 with Doc Brown and kick this Joey's ass. All board decisions are final. We ask that all aforementioned members accept their punishment gracefully. As for Joey, he must accept a punishment far worse than 9 years in a Russian penal colony, continuing to live his current life. Thank you for your prompt attention to these matters.